you very much. Very clear. Now, there is a club, the BRICS. Why this club? And do you consider that the BRICS will expand?
Well, to be honest, why the club? Because there was another club. It was called the G7, and you wouldn't let anybody else into that club. So we said we go and form our own club. So we decided, okay, we are also, good citizens of good standing who have a place in the global society, and therefore this is how typically clubs multiply. So it started, and as it started, like many clubs, it gained a life of its own. Over a period of time, others saw value in it as well. So in a sense, I would say, it's actually a very interesting group, because if you look at it, typically any club or any group has either a geographical contiguity or some common historical experience, or a very strong economic connect. There are some orthodox binding factors. But when you have a Brazil in South America, and Russia in Europe, and India and China and Asia, and later on South Africa was added, the common feature was really, I would say, big countries rising in the international system. Russia perhaps had already risen, so would not necessarily qualify in that, who felt that their coming together would give them greater weight and greater influence. Now, what has happened between when the BRICS started, approximately 2 decades ago, to where we are now, is we see, particularly in the last few years, a lot of interest in countries joining the grouping. We expanded the BRICS. We took the decision to expand the BRICS last year in Johannesburg, and we extended invitations to more countries, which virtually doubled the number. We will be meeting soon in Kazan next month. And we know, as I travel around the world, I frankly see more and more enthusiasm, more interest really in countries wanting to be associated in some form or the other. BRICS, of course, has itself evolved. In all of this, we've also created a bank, the New Development Bank. I think in on different issues, we have collective positions, but there are many issues on which our interests also diverge. India and Russia and China and Brazil, South Africa would not, necessarily agree on all issues.